Alright, now let's have a little chat. Let's have a little chat about money. Money is the root of all evil. I am totally convinced. I, um, I watched this movie the other night called Zeitgeist. Go to zeitgeistmovie.com if you want to watch it too. And, the first part of it's about religion, and they sort of disprove Jesus, and I was like, okay, whatever. And then they sort of go into the whole 9/11 sort of conspiracy thing. And it was a little more convincing, that part. But, I think there's some truth to both sides. I think it was a terrorist attack, most definitely. But then it says, that the government, let it happen, did things so that it could happen. And, some of the evidence is very convincing, so I don't know where I stand on that anymore. And then it got to money, and how all the wars, and, well, not all of them, World War One, II, and the Vietnam War, and now the war in Iraq, were all basically caused so that the people in higher power and the people who have money and have the power can stay in power and just have more money. And, honestly, some of the evidence they give is quite convincing. So, I'm not quite sure what to think about it. I'm going to watch it again. But, it's just so sad that even if the tiniest part of it is true, that, these wars were caused so that people could make more money, that's totally devastating to me. The fact that anyone would think it's okay to have a war just so you can make money, that's absolutely horrible. There shouldn't be war at all in the first place. And if there has to be, just sneeze, hold on. And if there has to be war, it has to be for, and this is going to sound sort of like it doesn't mesh. If there has to be war, it has to be for a greater purpose. You know what I mean? It can't just be to make money. That's absolutely horrible. So, the film also went into the mass media and how they just feed you whatever they want you to hear, and you don't get the whole truth. And I've always thought, that the media was basically just reporting what happened, Of course, there's going to be their spin on it, but you're basically getting the gist of what happened. And, I don't think that's really the case anymore. I think you do get a little bit of the truth, but in the film they said they give you enough of the truth so that you think that you don't question it. But they just give you that tiny bit of truth, and the rest of it they just, is so that they can further their agenda, whatever that may be. So, I suggest everyone go watch the movie, again, zeitgeistmovie.com, and if you want, fast forward through the whole Jesus part, because, it was convincing too, but I've had religious, emotional experiences that, you could tell me anything, and pretty much, I know in my heart what I feel and what I know. So, that's fine. And it's all good. Good for them for doing research and, doing their work, but it's going to take a whole lot more to convince me that God isn't real. What else? Okay, so I've decided to take a couple steps in my life to rid myself of all the things they talk about, like the influence of the mass media. I decided I don't want to watch television anymore. So I decided that a couple days ago, and so far I haven't. I don't know how long that's going to last. I mean, I think I can do that. I don't watch much TV anyway. So that should be pretty easy. I mean, there's a couple shows I'd really like to watch, but I won't die. I mean, I love Ugly Betty, and I've always loved Smallville, and what else? Will and Grace was hilarious, but anyway. So I just want what else am I doing? Oh, I've decided I'm going to go to the bank and at least close. I have 2 checking accounts and 1 savings account, and they keep nickel and diming me anyway with all these fees because you didn't transfer enough money into your savings accounts this month. So here's a $3 fee. So I'm going to go and at least close that extra checking account and savings account and just leave however much money in my other checking account so I don't get any fees. And I think I'm going to cut up my credit card too, just because, you know, I'm already in debt. I basically don't have any money. The money that is in my accounts, is there so that I don't get these stupid fees, and I'm still getting them anyway. So I'm going to close those 2, and hopefully I have some money that I can go buy Christmas presents. I cannot talk today. Christmas presents with. And, not run up my bill again on my credit card. But yeah, so I'm trying to not watch TV and not keep my money in the bank so that all those rich, mean, ugly people get more money from me on interest. I'm not having it anymore. It's horrible. Money is... I wish we didn't have to have money. I wish money... If I had one wish in the world, it was that all money is gone and there'd be no need for money. That's it. You know how much better this world would be without money. So yeah, just go watch the movie. It's pretty interesting. And now I wouldn't. Don't let it totally change you. I don't know how much of it was fact and how much of it was fiction and how much of it may have been just the media, the mass media, trying to bend my opinion. So watch it, but with a grain of salt, or however that saying goes. Take it with a grain of salt. Alright, I have to go to school now and get my education. That costs way too much, and it's probably bringing me up in a liberal mass media type environment and trying to make me think differently and not for myself and whatever. How everything in this world is, basically. I don't know. So I'm going to go do that, and I guess I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.